Good evening. Thank you. On behalf of MELLOW Circle and the Prathyasha Home of Hope, may I extend a warm welcome to all of you for the Magic of Music 9 show called Chartbusters. It was in the year 2000 that a few friends got together to form a small group that would contribute to society. That is how MELLOW Circle was born. We got together and started to look for a cause, and the cause was to look after HIV-affected children. So we staged our first play in the year 2000. It was a big hit, and then we have not looked back. MELLOW Circle has staged 19 annual Christmas plays over the years. And this year, we plan to do our 20th annual Christmas play. Okay. Thank you. For the first 8 years, we were contributing funds to various causes connected with HIV-affected children. In the year 2000, one of our well-wishers, one Mr. K.N. Uman, late Mr. K.N. Uman as of today, came forward and donated half an acre of land in Avadi to us and asked us to do something with it. The Prathyasha Home of Hope was born. We built 6,000 square feet of area where we house up to 24 children. We have separate dormitories for men and women, girls and boys, and staff quarters also. So we are ever grateful to Mr. K. Numan for having given us the plot of land. None of this would have been possible but for our various donors, well-wishers, our sponsors over the years, and I must say with much humility and humbleness that we would like to thank them from the bottom of our hearts for what they've done for us over the last 20 years unconditionally. We have also been blessed with a lot of directors, play directors, as well as music directors who have supported us over the last 20 years in both our Magic of Music shows as well as the plays. I'd like to name a few people: Professor Winfred Chalaya, James Tony David, Yamuna, Krishna Kumar, and Freddie Koikaran, who have supported us in many ways. Most importantly, most of our plays have been directed by none other than Michael Muthu. I think close to 15 of our plays have been directed by Michael, and every one of them has been a very big hit. For the last 10 years, we have been supported in our music direction by none other than one of Chennai's greatest conductors, Augustine Paul. We are very grateful to Augustine for having supported us over the last 10 years. Over the last 2 years, he has done a slight step back and allowed one of his young friends to take over. She's a young, charming lady, very young, and to me, she's one of the best conductors in her age group. Her name is Roshni Sharon, and she will be conducting the show today. Thank you. We have had many artists who have supported us over the years, including Leslie Lewis of the Colonial Cousins. Today, we are supported by 5 young men and women who have been supporting us for the last 10 years in our various plays and in our Magic of Music shows. We have Timothy Madhukar, Timmy, as all of you know him, Christopher Stanley, Christo, the ABBA group consisting of Hannah Elliott, Sangeeta Santosham, and Sharanya Gopinath. So the band is our own Soul Sing band, led by Mervyn T. Thomas. We have the program called Chartbusters, which will take you through the hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So I would request you all to keep your mobile phones on, but on silent mode. Yep. And sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves as MELLOW Circle presents the Magic of Music 9 Chartbusters. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the 9th edition of the Magic of Music, an evening of chart-busting music from the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, the decades which spawned some evergreen bands that have carved out an exalted place in the annals of rock and pop music history and continue to entertain millions even today. One such band was ABBA.
Bjorn met with Agneta, I met with Frida. We worked together on this. We worked together on a social basis. They were both singers, we were both in our bands. And it didn't occur to us that maybe we should form a band until sort of after like 3 years in 1972.
Yes.
We were doing things. We were doing
Incredible.
cabaret stuff together, Swedish, really corny stuff. And I'm so happy that's not recorded anymore.
Considered among the more popular music artists of all time, with a total record sale exceeding 360 million, they shot into fame after they won the 1974 Eurovision contest with their evergreen Waterloo.
At Waterloo, Napoleon did surrender. Oh yeah, and I have met my destiny in quite a similar way.
Though they parted company way back in 1982, the Super Troopers are back, much to the delight of the fans who are over the moon and can't wait to hear their new song, I Still Have Faith in You, which is scheduled for release in December this year.
Hear the drums and I know they're never
In 1982, Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder combined to create the #1 single so aptly titled Ebony and Ivory, which tackled issues of racial equality. The song reached #1 on both the UK and the US charts.
I had this song called Ebony and Ivory, which is about harmony between races.
Ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony.
Came from something I heard someone say a long time ago, just on a talk show, where somebody was talking about it and he said, you know, on a piano, you have black notes and you have white notes. It's no good just having all the black notes because you need the white notes. It's no good just having all the white notes. You need the two together because then you get a harmony.
Ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony, side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we? We all know that people are the same wherever you go. There is good and bad in everyone.
We learn to live, but we learn to give each other what we need to survive. Together alive, ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony, side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we?
Ebony, ivory, living in perfect harmony. Ebony, ivory.
We all know that people are the same wherever you go. There's good and bad in everyone.
Learn to live when we learn to give each other what they need to survive. Together alive, ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony, side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we? Side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we?
Are you guys with us?
Job to do.
You gotta help us sing the song. Come on.
Ebony, ivory, living in perfect harmony. Ebony, ivory, living in perfect harmony. Ebony, ivory, living in ebony, ivory, living in Thank you. Thank you, Christo. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be here with Mellow Circle and for this evening. And thank you all for coming. And enjoy the evening. Sing along, sing loud. Okay? Yeah. Maybe this song you might not have to sing, but if you want to, you can sing. I can't fight this feeling any longer, and yet I'm still afraid to let it flow. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it show. I tell myself that I can't hold out forever. I say there is no reason for my fear, 'cause I feel so secure when we're together. You give my life direction, you make everything so clear. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring that ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. And if I have to crawl upon the floor or come crashing through your door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore. Such a whirlwind since I saw you. I've been running around in circles in my mind, and it always seems that I'm following you, girl. 'Cause you take me to the places that alone I'd never find. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring the ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. And if I have to crawl upon the floor or come crashing through your door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore. very much.
In 1976, while waiting for his future wife Pattie Boyd to finish dressing for a party, Eric Clapton wrote Wonderful Tonight. It was a love triangle, with Clapton falling for Pattie Boyd while she was still George Harrison's wife.
I was in love with Pattie, I'm sure of that. But lust was a very big part of that pick. Even when they listened to Wonderful Tonight, imagine that this song was written in the throes of great passion and adoration, where in fact they were written out of irritation, you know, and impatience.
It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup, brushes her long blonde hair, and then she asks me, do I look alright? And I said, yes, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party, and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady is walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I said, yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. It's time to go home now, and I've got an aching head. So I gave her the car key, and then she helps me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn off the light, I say, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. And I'll feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you.
Did you know that Eric Clapton's cover of Bob Marley's I Shot the Sheriff was the most successful version of the song? peaking at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and that the live recording of another song by Bob Marley and the Wailers at London's Lyceum Theatre was much more famous than the studio version? That song is No Woman, No Cry.
I'm not even going to ask you guys to help me out here. I know you guys are going to do this. So let's see how it goes. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard entrenched down. Over serving the hypocrites. They would make it to the good people we meet. Oh. Good friends we have, oh, good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. Dry your tears, I say, yeah. No woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tears. Woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard entrenched down. And then Georgie would make up for your lights. And it was Longwood burning through the night, yeah. Then we would coat cornmeal and porridge, of which I'll share with you. My feet is my only carriage, so I've got to push on through. But all I'm gonna be, everything's gonna be alright. 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 No woman, no cry. Are you guys with me? Come on, come on. Everything's. Don't you think? Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah. No woman, no cry. Hey, no woman, no cry. Come on. Woo. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Hey, little darling, don't shed no tears. Everybody. Thank you.
There's something magical about motivational songs. It gets you all pumped up. And that is exactly what Don't Stop Believin' and Eye of the Tiger do. They raise your spirit. Incidentally, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor was not the original choice for Rocky III. It was recorded after Queen denied Sylvester Stallone permission to use Another One Bites the Dust, he originally intended as the theme for the
One
movie.
day I got home from doing some stuff, and I pull in the driveway, and I press the answering machine, and I hear, "Hey, yo, Jim, give me a call, it's Sylvester Stallone." And I go, somebody's putting me on. This is unreal. And I go, this is Jim Peterick. Is this Sylvester Stallone? He goes, "Hey, Jim, yeah, call me Sly." I go, "Really? Really? Yeah, this is Stallone. Yeah, Sly." So here's me, kid from small town in Illinois, talking to my hero, Sylvester Stallone. I didn't know what to say. He says, "Well, look, I really like your band, Survivor. That's the sound I want for my new movie, Rocky III. Can you help me out?" I go, "Are you kidding me? Yeah, I can help you out." I called Frankie Sullivan, guitar player of the band who I wrote songs with. And he came over and we put the cartridge in and we see the action and we hear bump, bump, bump. Another one bites the dust. So I call Sly. "Hey, Sly, you got a song. You got a song. What's this? Another One Bites the Dust. That's good, right?" He goes, "Yeah, I can't use it. Couldn't get the publishing rights."
didn't know the story behind it until your book, though, that this was a song that you wrote and that lyric came from your father.
It came from my dad. In the book, I go pretty into detail about, a dark moment in my life where am I doing the right thing, starving in Hollywood, and, just rejection and promise rejection. And then finally, asking my dad, should I come home and give this dream up, And he always prophesied over me that I was to be destined for greatness, in music. He said, no, don't stop believing, John.
Right, and you didn't use that for years. You kind of fell back on the
It
notebook
was
years
5
later.
years it sat in a notebook. And, we had made the Escape album. We were one song shy. And Steve Perry looked at me and said, do you have any ideas? And he said, go home and look. You have that magic book, And I said, I know, the lyric book. So I looked in the back, and sure enough, I saw that phrase, and I said, Journey, don't stop believing.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in the smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Seem like people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street light people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light people. Don't stop.
Chiquitita, a Spanish term of endearment for a woman, meaning little one, proved to be one of ABBA's biggest hits. It was also featured in a 1979 charity event, the Music for UNICEF concert, broadcast worldwide from the United Nations General Assembly. ABBA donated half of all royalties from this song to UNICEF.
Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. You're enchained by your own sorrow. In your eyes, there is no hope for tomorrow. How I hate to see you like this. There is no way you can deny it. I can see that you're oh so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. I'm a shoulder you can cry on. Your best friend, I'm the one you must rely on. You were always sure of yourself. Now I see you broken a feather. How it hurts to see you sad. I hope we can patch it up together. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go and the stars they're leaving. You'll be dancing once again and the pain will end. You will have no time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Cry, the sun is shining in the sky. So sing once more like you did the way you used to do before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Cry once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. So the walls came tumbling down, and your love's a blown out candle. All is gone, and it seems too hard to handle. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. There is no way you can deny it. How it hurts to see you sad. I see that you're oh so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go and the stars they're leaving. You'll be dancing once again and the pain will end. You will have no time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky, and even though we cry, the sun is shining in the sky. So sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita.
Billy Joel released 12 albums, the last one being in 1993. When asked why he stopped releasing more, this is what he had to say.
We're back here with our friend Billy Joel. You have not put out a pop album since 1993.
Correct.
Why, Billy Joel, you were really good at writing songs. Why not give us more Billy Joel songs? Because you're selling out the stadiums. How about some fresh meat?
I thought I'd had my say.
Really?
Yeah, I just said, okay, shut up now. I put out 12 albums, and how many albums the Beatles put out? 12 albums, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice round number. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Elton John says you should put out more albums.
Yeah, well, I told him he should put out less albums.
Coming up, Billy Joel's Uptown Girl.
She's been living in her uptown world. I bet she's never had a backstreet guy. I bet her mama never told her why. I'm gonna drive for an uptown girl. She's been living in her white bread world. That's like you said, look ahead. And now she's looking for a downtown man. That's what I am. When she knows what she wants from her time, when she wakes up and makes up her mind, she'll see I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown girl. You know I've seen her in her uptown world. She's getting tired of her high-class toys and all the presents from her uptown boys. She's got a choice. Uptown girl, you know I can't afford to buy enough pearls, but maybe someday when my ship comes in, she'll understand what kind of guy I've been, and I'll win. And when she's walking, she's looking so fly. When she stops and say that she's mine, she'll see I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown girl. You know I've seen her in her uptown world. She's getting tired of her high-class toys and all the presents from her uptown boys. She's got a choice.
Walt Disney classic, The Jungle Book. And I'm sure the pun of the bear singing the bare necessities is not lost on you.
I sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can see, I'll be the light.
every time Mellow Circle, the last 20 years, they've been, I mean, part of the many committees. They always tell me do backstage work, whatever sound management, event management, whatever. But they never gave me a chance to sing a song for the audience last 20 years. So they gave me the mic today, so I'm not going to go back, okay? I'm going to try sing a song for all of you. And it's a simple sing-along. I want all of you to join me. Can you? The lyrics will come on the screen, and we'll all sing together, okay? I will try my best. I've never sung a solo in my life. I'm going to try that, okay? Thank you. Okay, let's have the song, please. Come on, put your hands together. Come on, join me. Tequila. Tequila. It was so difficult for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. See you all next time. Thank you.
Before becoming the musical juggernaut that took the world by storm in the 1960s, this band changed its name many times over. From the Quarrymen to Johnny and the Moondogs, the Rainbows, and even the British Everly Brothers. Can you believe that? But I'm sure we all agree that it was a good thing they stuck with the Beatles.
And he told us of the
Steveland Hardaway Morris and Harold George Belafonte Jr. We're not talking fashion house names here, but of two artistes who lent a lot of color to the music scene with their own inimitable styles. Yes, we are talking about Stevie Wonder and Harry Belafonte. And I'm sure you would be quite amazed if I were to tell you that the album Calypso, featuring the Banana Boat song, was the very first LP album to sell over 1 million copies.
Can you still sing that?
Dale! Dale! There's one or two there.
Are you still proud of that, or do you wish you'd never sung the damn thing?
I'm glad I sung it. Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
What I didn't know was that was obviously off the Banana Boat song. It released in 1956, but the album Calypso became the first album to sell 1 million copies.
First in the history of the industry.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it is.
And that can never get taken away from you. That was huge in those days.
Yes, very much so. In those days, we didn't have internet and Facebook and all those things. It was really almost mouth to mouth, word, country to country, border to border.
What are you?
Day. Day-o. Daylight come and we wanna go. Work all night, don't drink a rum. Start burning up till the morning come. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Day, me said, hey, yo. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Day, me said it, 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 yo. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Woo! Beautiful bunch of ripe banana. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Woo! Mom, tally me banana. Hey, come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Day, me said, hey, yo. Day, me said it, 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 yo. Having fun? You gonna sing along with us? Day, he said it. One more time. Day, me said it. Daylight come and we wanna go home. Daylight come and we wanna go home. Tallyman, tally me banana. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Hit 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Hey, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Day, me said, hey, yo. Daylight come and we wanna go home. Me said it, me said it, me said it, me city. Do you guys want to finish the song? Yeah. Daylight come and we wanna go home. Daylight come and we wanna go home. Daylight come and we wanna go home. For the amazing choir! Are you guys having fun? This is too low for me. Seriously. I need some energy. Yeah? You guys are with me? இது போதும்பா. சூப்பரா ஸ்டிஷன் பண்ணிடலாம். on. 1, 2, very superstitious. Very superstitious. Very superstitious. Hey. No? I thought we're gonna bring the roof down. It's too tall. Come on. Very superstitious. We're not gonna help you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Ladders about to fall. Learning my soul, baby. Up on the canvas. 7 years of bad luck. Good things in your past. When you leave a fence that you don't understand. Superstition, head of the world. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Blessing on the drums. Come on, Blessing. Is that it for Blessing? Come on. Mr. Marvin on the keys. Come on. Woo! Miles on the guitars, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Manny. Mr. Sean. We want some more. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Ladders about to fall. Touching my toe, baby. Up on the canvas. 7 years of bad luck. Good things in your past. When you believe in tales that you don't understand, and you suffer. Superstitions ain't away. When you believe, I don't think we finished it right. I don't think we finished it right. We need to finish it right. Yeah. Are you guys with me? 1, 2, 3. When you believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been an amazing audience.
Okay, so what if I gave you a choice between Leonard Skinner, Pink Floyd, and Queen? I wouldn't be surprised if you said, I Want It All, which is also a Queen piece, a song about having ambition and a drive to get things done. This was written by Brian May, who was in turn inspired by his wife, Anita Dobson.
She came to see us at Wembley Stadium in 1986, just after I'd met her. And she walked in to the crowd, and she was the sort of most photographed woman in Britain at the time. And she walked in, and this huge patch of people got up and applauded her. You know, she was treated like a star when she walked into the audience. And afterwards I said to her, what do you think of it? She said, I think it's great, you know, and it's incredible to see the power you have with this huge audience. She said, that's what I want. She said, I want it all, and I want it now.
Superstition still going in your head, I guess. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. Adventure seeker on an empty street, just an alley creeper, light on his feet. Young fighters screaming with no time for doubt, with the pain and anger, can't find a way out. Ain't my time asking, I heard him say, gotta find me a future, move out of my way. I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. Say, I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. Listen, all you people, come gather round. Gotta give me a game plan, gotta shake it to the ground. Just give me what I know is mine. People, do you hear me? Just give me a sign. Ain't much I'm asking if you want the truth. Here's to the future for the dreams of you. I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. Say, I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. I'm a man with a one-track mind, so much to do in one lifetime. Not a man for compromise and ways and wise and living life, so I'm living it all. Yes, I'm giving it all. Yes, I'm giving it all. time for the dreams of you. I want it all.
I want it all.
Sing
I want it all. I want it now.
louder.
I want it all. I want it all.
Give it all. Give it all.
I want it all. I want it now.
You can be louder, louder. One more time. Come on, give it. Super. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. I want it all. Yeah. I want it all. I want it all. Say, I want it now. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it all. And I want it now. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it Thank you guys. Thanks, Farid. Blessing, Sean, Mervyn, Manas. Fantastic. Okay, here's a song. It's from Pink Floyd. And it's not one of those wish you were here time or comfortably numb. It's not one of those. It's kind of unknown, but it kind of ties in with what you're all doing here with extending support today. And I found somebody who knew this song, and so I put him in a spot today. Sorry, Johan Chaco. I've asked him to sing. Please put your hands together for Johan. On the turning away from the pale downtrodden and the words they say which we won't understand. Don't accept that what's happening is just a case of other suffering. Oh, you'll find that we're joining in the turning away.
It's a sin that somehow light is changing to shadow and casting a shroud over all that we've known. Unaware how the ranks have grown, driven on by a heart of stone. We could find that we're all alone in the dream of the brown.
And the people night, as the daytime is stirring, where the speechless
turning away from the weak and the weary. No more turning away from the coldness inside. Just a wall that we all must share. It's not enough just to stand and stare. So we dream and then there will be no more turning away.
Thank you, Johan. Thank you very much. Okay, we have some more special guests. They were all called at the last minute. Please put your hands together for Roshni Sharon. She's going to join us for the next song. And also Christopher Stanley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Timothy Madhukar.
How are we sounding? Sweet home Alabama. I'd like to listen to you. Sweet home Alabama. Come on, come on, come on. Sweet home Alabama. Might not be a sweet home, sing it. Sweet home Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Roshni. Thank you, everyone.
Can You Feel the Love Tonight was truly a chartbuster, busting records in US, Canada, France, UK, Sweden, literally across the world. In fact, the songs from The Lion King were so popular that a number of them made it to the Oscars.
Here are the nominees for Original Song. From The Lion King, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Music by Elton John, lyrics by Tim Rice. From The Lion King, Circle of Life, Elton John, lyrics by Tim Rice. From The Lion King, Hakuna Matata, music by Elton John, lyrics by Tim Rice.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of days, when the heat of the rolling world can be turned away. And a shouted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? Always laid to rest. Always laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. There's a time for everyone if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and reason to the wide outdoors when the heart of the star-crossed voyager beats in time with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? Always laid to rest. Always laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the
Queen at Live Aid is considered by many as one of the greatest live rock performances, with the band's flamboyant presence and Freddie Mercury's awesome stage theatrics driving the audience to hysterical levels. And one of the songs anchoring this show was Radio Gaga, a commentary way back then on music videos overtaking the radio's popularity.
All we hear is Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga.
Oh, check. Ladies and gentlemen, the final song for tonight is Thank You for the Music. This was released in 1977 by ABBA and later re-released in 1983, almost like a farewell song when they were parting company. This evening too, it is a kind of farewell of sorts. Because this young lady out here has decided to ditch us Chennaites and move to Mumbai. So this is her way of saying farewell, Chennai. Roshni, thank you for the music.
I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. If I tell a joke, you've probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing. 'Cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want is to sing it out loud. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What will life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Mother says I was a dancer before I could walk. She says I began to sing long before I could talk. But I've often wondered, how did it all start? Who found out that nothing can capture a heart like a melody can? Well, whoever it was, I'm a fan. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What will life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. I've been so lucky. I am the girl with the golden hair. I wanna sing it out to everybody. What a joy, what a life, what a chance. So I say thank you for the music,
Well, thank you for staying here and listening to our music. And before we depart, once yet again, for another year's holiday before the next Magic of Music, there are a few people that we'd like to thank, because we measure our living by what we are getting, but we measure how we live by how we give. And there are a few mentionable people that we have to sort of acknowledge at this point in time, especially our sponsors, KES, Alsec Technologies, our co-sponsor, Astromac, associate sponsors, VSMP Containers Group. Please give them a big hand. Thank you. Our gift sponsors for the quiz were Trillion Cottages, Address Home, Foam, Global Comfort Systems, MGM Resorts, and Kappa Chaka Kandari. A big hand. Now, the next big applause goes to all of you who keep returning and supporting our cause, which is Prathyasha, which is really commendable. And we really, really thank you from the bottom of our hearts for doing this for Prathyasha. Because, as some famous person said, you put that you in thank you. Right, so going along, we have to thank UCA School for our practice venue, the Hindu, our print partners, the management of the Museum Theatre, this lovely space that we've been coming to year after year, and the untiring efforts of various Mellow GC members, especially the show coordinator, Sergeant Abraham, and Mohan Daniel for the stage and sound and light management. On costumes, all these lovely designing was done by Sheena Abraham, Moshmi Daniel, and Charlotte James. Now, if you really liked the songs that we sang, I'd like you to put your hands together for this choir. You know, we're a motley bunch of about 40-odd people, each with our own idiosyncrasies, and to kind of get us all together, we need one tough guy at the top, and that's the choir coordinator, Arul Durairaj. I'd like to thank the parents of the children's choir. They really spent a lot of time and effort in sending the kids for practice. And also Deepa Nambiar, who helped with the choreography that you saw that the kids did so exuberantly. And in case you noticed the backside of somebody over there with a guitar, this is the front side of the person who was leading the choir, the children's choir. On sound and light, we have Nitin DeMello and the team from DeMellows. The LED was from Power On, and in case you've had a stress-free evening without mosquitoes and other pests, it's because of a company called Badgerer, who've been at it for the last 3-4 days over here. I'd like to call on stage the artists in no particular order, but we'll start with Timothy Madhukar. Thank you, Timmy, and as is customary, I think the little kids behind have something for you. Christopher Stanley. That's a cup of good cheer, Christo. Aval with Sangeeta Santosham, Hannah Elliott, and Sharanya Gopinath. Put your hands together for these three lovely ladies with lovely voices. All right. The band is led by Mervyn T. Thomas on the keyboard and Manas Daniel on the rhythm guitars. Both of them are Mellow kids, so it's really special to have them in the band. We had Sean Roberts on bass. And if I remember correctly from the 4-part that I made yesterday, Faraz plays the lead guitar. Yes. Faraz on the lead guitar and Blesson Sabu on the drums. A few people that we'd like to make a special mention at this point. Jeremiah for training the choir in the absence of Roshni. Millen Mary Matthew, I don't think she's here, but she helped in the choreography and she was ably helped by Sneha Daniel and Sandra Neal. Sir, you left yesterday, but our music mentor, Mr. Augustine Paul, the entire crowd sang happy birthday to you in your absence. Believe me, we had the entire crowd of Museum Theatre singing happy birthday to you. Our music mentor, Mr. Augustine Paul. And that's it. No. Roshni. Who's Roshni? It says choir conductor Roshni Sharon. Choir conductor Roshni Sharon. Are you here? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Choir conductor Roshni Sharon. Do you have any wise words of parting, Roshni? Don't run away, Roshni. You're in the spot, Roshni. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a wonderful audience and you've been a great help to Prathyasha. And I hope you had a good time. And we hope to see you in a few months from now for our Christmas play. Thank you, goodbye, and God bless.